Hello everyone, my name is Jake Raniel C. Cuervo. I'm from grade 5 Pascal, and I'll be explaining to you my energy pyramid over here. So first, we'll talk about why it's called an energy pyramid. When you say energy pyramid, you are saying that the energy is being passed along to the very top of the pyramid. For example, the bottom part or the base part of the pyramid, like the plants, have 100% of the energy. 10% of that is passed to the herbivores on the second section. Yes? Moving on, it will go to the carnivores, 10% of that, from 10% here. It will go here, 1% here. 10% of that will go to the apex predators, then it will be 0.1%. So as you can see, as the pyramid is getting smaller and smaller, there will be like less energy available. That's why may there not be too much apex predator or too much carnivore or too much plants or anything. It's just the right amount. So now we will talk about the 4 layers. We will begin with the bottom layer, the plants or producers. Producers provide food and fruits for the herbivores up on the next layer, but we'll talk about that later. For now, we will focus on the bottom layer. So as you can see, there are a lot of different types of plants like trees, fruits, grasses, and bushes. Now that we're finished, you can see that there's a lot of plants everywhere. For example, you can see a lot of plants are bearing fruits. Those plants are called producers. Moving on to the second layer, which is the herbivores. You can see the rabbit here. There's a carrot under because the rabbit is eating the carrot. Some herbivores stick to only one food. Oh yes, and by the way, herbivore is an animal that only eats plants. So you will understand a bit more about it. So the rabbit will eat the carrot here. Some herbivores just stick to one type of food, like the rabbit eating the carrot. And let's see here. Oh yes. And the giraffe eating grass from the tree or leaves from the tree. Some animals just stick to one type of food, but there's a mice here. It would like to eat anything from the bottom. It has a very curious taste. It would eat anything from the bottom, as long as it's a fruit or leaf or vegetable. It would eat anything from here at the bottom. Finally, moving on to the third layer, where the carnivores are. You might be wondering what carnivores mean. A carnivore is an animal that eats meat, only meat. It's carnivorous. You would see, take a glance at all of them: alligator, bear, snake, and scorpion. For example, the snake will eat the chicken, and the bear and the alligator will eat fish. But the most dangerous thing about snake and alligator, guys, they will eat humans. Crocodile, what I mean. So finally, at the last layer or at the top, the 4th layer, is the apex predators. Apex predators are predators that have a huge amount here. They are also carnivores. They have a huge amount of choice of what I mean. They can eat the carnivores or predators from here. They can also eat the herbivores. Some of the herbivores here, like deer or the lion. Take a glance at all of them. Lion, hawk, tiger, and wolf. There are a few more, but since there's only 4 layers, I would put 4. But they are carnivores, so the plants are safe from them. You know, they play a very significant role in the food chain and energy pyramid. They need to keep balance, like a weighing scale, within the prey and the predator. They need to stay equal for it not to be too messy or too chaotic. If there's too many prey, there will be less here because a lot of the prey is mostly eating grass. see here, there will be not a lot of this left, and there will be less oxygen, which is not good at all. If there's too less prey, because if there's too many more carnivores, there will be a lot of grass here, and I heard that too much oxygen is not good. So that's my full explanation of my energy pyramid. Thank you so much for listening. This is Jake Raniel, Have fun learning, and goodbye!